Now, I want to talk about how, in theory, there's actually enough work for everybody in the industry. And so I was reading some statistics that in the city of Winnipeg, there's 173,000 single detached homes. Now, mind you, this is a stat from, I believe, 2021. So there might be more houses that have been built since. But going off of the old stats, imagine there's 173,000 single detached homes. And every 25 years, assuming those houses have fences, the pressure treated fence would typically rot out and have to be replaced. And we see this typically all the time. When I'm taking down an old fence, it's a fence that was built like at least 25, 30 years ago. The wood has finally reached the end of its life and we're replacing it with something else. And so in theory, assuming that every 25 years, every single house is going to have its fence at some point replaced, and also accounting for the fact that maybe some properties are just choosing to have chain link because it's cheaper, that lasts longer. There should be at least roughly 6,000 fence builds in the city of Winnipeg every year that is available for all the companies to bid for. Now, I used to make the joke that as Carpenter Johnny, I ran the town getting majority of the fence jobs, but obviously it's not true. It's a joke. Let's say that I get something like 40 or 50 fence projects a season. That's minuscule compared to the let's say 6,000 fence jobs on average that are available for all these different companies to bid on. So the idea that all these people are harassing me and targeting me and threatening me because apparently I'm taking their livelihoods away, when I literally own less than let's say 3 or 2% of the local market share, is absolutely disingenuous. And this is just for fence work. We haven't even factored the landings that have to be replaced at all these houses and all the decks that have to be replaced. And while this is all happening, there's still developers building new housing around Winnipeg and in the surrounding municipalities around Winnipeg. So there is obviously new dwellings being added to the pie. And let's just say that Carpenter Johnny isn't the reason why these companies aren't hitting their financial targets